In example 5, we're talking about a leaping left hand. And there are a couple of things to consider. Number one is how we make the leap, and the second thing is about shaping. But let's first consider the leap. I start here. I'm going to take advantage of the natural tendency of the hands to fall toward the body. So it falls toward the thumb side. So I feel hinged down here on 5 so that I can go up here. Notice I'm moving laterally because I'm moving from a black key, short finger on a short key, to another short finger on a short key. So it's hinge here, 5, and I land. And this is a good way to practice it, actually. Pluck and land. Now this is the start of this descending group. So it's starting here, and I'm hinged on my 4th finger so that I can turn back to the thumb. And now I'm going to be hinged on my 5th finger, the bottom note. And notice how instead of moving exactly laterally, I'm going to a white key, so I want to land a little bit out so that now I'm on white keys. Let me show you that once again. So it's from the first chord, it's 4 hinge to 1 5. And now on 5, it's hinged to again 1 5. Again, I'm hinged down here on 5. I came out a little bit. That's part of the shaping. And I move up. I can move laterally, again, because I'm going to the short finger on the long key. So it's just a lateral movement. I don't have to move in or out. So it's from out, and then same position laterally. And I can stay there. Stay out, I mean. But I'm going to hinge from 4 to 1. Again, and I'm staying out on the white keys, hinge. And again, it's hinge on 5, back up to 4. I'm still out because I don't have my thumb on a black key. Now look what happens. I'm still hinged here on 4, but now I want to come up just a little bit this way to bring my hand to an in position so that I can play on the black key with my thumb. So once again, from the C sharp and A, I'm out, hinge on 4, and I'm coming up a little bit this way so that I can land rotationally on the D sharp. Now I'm going to stay in that position and move to another black key. So I don't have to come back out again. I can just move, again, hinged on the bottom note, the 5, and back to G sharp. Once again, it's the same thing. Now I'm moving just laterally because I'm going to the thumb on a black key. Remember that hands fall naturally. That's a sort of a pluck and land. Pluck, land. So now again, hinged on 4 on the B sharp. Again, I'm going to a black key. So from where the 4th finger in, you see it's in a little bit. It's in enough so that I can land on the thumb here, but I don't feel pinched. 5, 1. Again, same thing, 5 back up to 1, 4. This time I'm going to hinge on 4 to come out a little bit. Same thing all the way down. So it's very important to understand about how to make the leaps hinged on the lower finger. And it's also important to notice whether you have to be in or out. And when you make your leap, where do you land? Here is a good way to practice this. I pluck and I feel hinged here on my 5th finger and land silently. Now I'm going to start here, and you can land silently on each one. Always making sure that you land directly on the spot that you want. No adjusting after you've landed. So once again, you can practice this. I'm even over-holding those bass notes just to get a sense of that hinge. Now, another thing that it can be very helpful is to notice that we're moving down in groups of 3. So it's those 3 things. But it doesn't help to do what I just did and stay there. You can practice always landing on the next starting place, which means when you play the B octave, you have to know where you're going to land as a result of playing that B octave. So once again, you have these 3 going in the same direction, and now land back on the next starting one. Another very good way to practice this. And so on. Here's what the right hand does in example 5. It's a matter of single rotation, and that means that I'm changing direction with each note, back and forth. The only issue is right here where I just arrived. So look, and this is not much of an issue. I use this thumb to throw me to the next starting place. It's not this, up, over, and down, but thumb 5. It's a mistake. I mean, it's okay to notice that it does this as octaves, but it's a mistake to feel that octave position. You can notice that as a matter of structure, but technically we feel this, back and forth. And now here the thumb throws me here, and this is a good thing to practice. Thumb, and I've landed here, notice. Thumb. And all the way down it's the same thing. The thumb throws me here. Thumb. And so on all the way down. So single rotation in the right hand, taking note of when you have to change position to a new starting place, which is using the thumb. The thumb's job, more often than not, is twofold. It plays the note, and it sends the hand to a new position.